I found this, or a friend of mine linked this to me, and I thought I'd read it on stream. Let me see if my cam's on. It is. It's really bright. How do I make this not bright? All right. Twitch's gambling boom is luring gamers into crypto casinos. Yeah, I find this really interesting. I don't know, because it has so much to do with Twitch. I guess it's kind of out of meta and a little bit late. People stop giving a fuck, right? Probably start giving a fuck again soon, I bet, but 3 years ago, okay. Let's see. Overseas site partners with Twitch streamers to gamble with crypto and their fans follow suit. August 4th, 2022, yada yada. Eneric Chabot, I don't know who this is, didn't start gambling until he saw his favorite gamers doing it online. Okay, so they found like someone, okay. 3 years ago, Chabot began regularly watching Felix, XQC, a former professional Overwatch player, as he competed in various video games on Amazon.com. Live streaming site Twitch for audience up to 25,000 viewers in 2021. During some of his streams, Lingel started playing something else, online blackjack. It's probably an NPC. Honestly, it probably is. I don't know how they find these people, but at one point, Chabot saw Lingel post a promotional code on his site called stake.com, which bills itself as a leading online crypto casino on Stake and sites like it. Users can exchange money for cryptocurrencies, just telling you what Stake is. Chabot redeemed the offer and dove into the slots seen on Stake. At first, he enjoyed making bets repeatedly for the equivalent of $1. Then things went downhill. I just started losing and losing, Chabot recalled. After a couple of months, Chabot says he drained his life savings of $40,000. Then he took out two $20,000 bank loans and burned through that too. Eventually, he declared bankruptcy. Okay, while his decision was his own, he says watching the Twitch streamers festively gambling on the site gave me a reason to go on Stake. Like I was part of what they were doing, he told Bloomberg in an interview. He's not the only one to go all in. These days, slots in the seventh most popular content category on Twitch, ahead of video game Fortnite. My grandma would be like, oh my God, it's really popular. Above Fortnite. Many streamers are paid handsomely to take part in the activity. One popular streamer said he makes much more than $1 million a month as part of his sponsorship with Stake to crypto gamble in front. Okay. I mean, like, there's people with 200 viewers that are driving like cars that are more expensive than mine. That's just to give you an idea. And I've seen them. So much more than $1 million a month as part of sponsorship with Stake to crypto gamble in front of live audiences on Twitch. In May, Lingel said the promotion code he shared on Twitch brought $119 million to Stake. Wait, they interviewed XQC? What? Probably not. I mean, like, he obviously, I mean, I know he does not get this much fucking money, right? That's ridiculous. But, I mean, it says to Stake. So they worded it. I don't know what his cut is. I don't know the details of these gambling deals, but I do know, like I said, I've seen people with 200, 500 viewers and they live in mansions and their cars are well over like 300 grand. That's the life they're living and they have 500 viewers. And so scale it up and see where we're at, right? Stake, which says it operates under a gaming license in whatever the fuck, is one of the top companies pouring sponsorship riches into the Twitch community. The location Stake gives as its registered address is in KUWAGO appears to be a rundown shack on Google Earth. The company says most of its staff is based in Europe. Crypto gambling is illegal, or crypto gambling illegal in the U.S., although it is permitted in other countries, according to Frank, it's like a Pokemon, an attorney who leads the gaming law group at Dwayne Morris LLP in Philadelphia, Canada, has been welcoming crypto operators, potentially contributing to why some streamers moved there. I was told that it doesn't actually fucking matter if you live in Canada or not. Like, it doesn't change anything. And it's just what people have said. Like, it's just as illegal in Canada, or maybe not even illegal. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Everyone's like, they're moving to Canada. So now, like, I think it's still like walking the same line it'd be here. There is the internet. I don't know. We're too stupid to know. You need Canada ID, taxes. Does it matter because of Twitch? I will say that I have been told before. So in Texas, it's illegal to smoke weed, right? But I've been told that, like, if I smoked weed in my room and I live in Texas, that they wouldn't give a fuck, because who are they to argue with me if I say that I caught a plane and flew to California and I have an exact replica of my room that I'm currently in? They're not going to question that. But that's weed. Very different thing. Yes, they are. No. I've been told. Like that. Who cares? So we're talking about the law. I'm not talking about police. Keep in mind. We're talking about like Twitch. Very different thing. So anyways, because you're not allowed to break the law on stream. Poke just rips bongs off cam. And like I said, Twitch is like, I don't care. Smoke all you want. And if it really comes down to it, just say you're in a copy of your room in California. You flew there this morning. We're not going to like push it any further for that. Oh, okay. Oh, you're not breaking the law? Okay. We're not going to dig any deeper. We don't care. It's weed. Anyways, moving on. Stake, which says this operates under a gaming license and is one of the top companies pouring sponsorship riches into the Twitch community. The location Stake gives, as the treasurer just already read that part. Okay. It is still possible to place bets on Stake from the U.S. using a virtual private network, which disguises the location of the user and cryptocurrency, however. A Stake spokesperson says, looks like they interviewed from some Stake, says it has implemented stringent compliant processes that prevent people from using VPNs from depositing funds in countries where it is not allowed. Stake adds that it uses a number of measures to address at-risk gambling behavior, including free gambling blocking software for its users. Stake takes its regulatory obligations extremely serious and complies with all applicable laws. Gambling may not be a feature on Twitch forever. A Twitch spokesperson says the company is currently in the midst of a deep dive look into gambling behavior on Twitch. Since Lengyel and others included links last year, the company has since decided not to allow sharing links or referral codes for gambling companies, which spokesperson says was done to address scams and other harms associated with questionable gaming sites. We take any potential harm to our community extremely seriously, the spokesperson says. While gambling content represents a very small fraction of the content streamed on Twitch, we monitor it closely to ensure our approach mitigates potential harm to our global community. Resources for anyone suffering from a gambling addiction are available here, yada yada. After a year-long break, Lengyel, why do they call him that? Felix, or XQC, a Canadian who is among most popular Twitch celebrities with whatever. In late July, some 70,000 viewers watched him click a digital slot machine button over and over again. Part of the fun of watching is that the stakes tend to be absurdly high. During one recent stream, XQC lost $164,000 in crypto within 140 seconds. XQC did not respond to Bloomberg's request for comment. It is not just gamers getting on the action. The rapper Drake, who is also Canadian, entered into a partnership with Stake to gamble live on Twitch under the username Stake Drake. Starting with 9 million balance, Drake placed single roulette bets for between $300,000 to $1 million, while 56,000 viewers looked on. The term of Drake's partnership with Stake were not made public. Spokespeople for the rapper did not respond to a request for comment. All the celebrity endorsements and the sponsored streams appear to be working as intended, driving Twitch users to the crypto casinos. I can't pronounce that. A 25-year-old native of India began crypto gambling in 2020 after seeing his girlfriend, his favorite League of Legends streamer, making some bets live on Twitch. Now he logs on his Stake 4 to 5 times a week, betting from $20 to $200. For a while, Kumar primarily watched streamers who were sponsored by Stake until he says it dawned on him that their losses were being counterbalanced by lucrative promotional deals. By contrast, his own losses were offset by nothing. Once the initial excitement of seeing someone play with such huge sums were off, it was mostly off-putting and made me sick watching it. He said, it also gave viewers a false sense of winning and losing. Okay. Sites are using celebrities and platforms that are geared toward younger people. For some young gamers, the on-ramp to crypto casinos can be traced back several years to another form of betting that flourished among video games fans. That is, gambling with virtual goods from the popular shooter game Counter-Strike. Okay. CSGO is part of the vibrant billion-dollar market. Celebrity gamers were launching websites where... How does it give a false sense, though? Shouldn't they see them lose? I mean, with that mindset, it's like you give people a false sense of fun by hanging out with friends and having a good time on stream. I guess it's entertainment. It's going to give you a false sense of tons of things. Or is that stupid? Does that make sense? Maybe I'm dumb. I guess it's like we compare just hanging out with friends to gambling. Obviously, there's a massive difference. I mean, I'll tell you my opinion on this before I keep reading is suck it, you know? People are going to gamble. It's everywhere. Suck it. Not my problem. It's your problem. Whatever. The amount... I'm probably never going to do it. Because maybe I will, actually. I'm not going to say I won't. But it's so much high roading. Like the amount of money, I just wish streamers would just admit it's a lot of money and I want the money. Okay. That's reality. That's just how it is. Okay. But then you're like, you bullshit it for a long time. It's like, shut up. But it's like a lot of people eat that bullshit. They say the bullshit for a reason because people eat it. So, but I don't want to hear the bullshit. How much money is enough? I mean, I know what's enough for me, and it's a lot of money. Everyone, like, at a point, there is a point where I actually would just do nothing. Like, if you're like, I'll give you $1 million if you brush your teeth, I wouldn't do it. Because I don't know. I guess I would do that. Because it's like, it's money that goes down to your kids, right? And like generations upon generations. And that's probably what these big streamers are thinking about. They're not even thinking about themselves anymore. They're thinking about their line. You know? My kids, my grandkids. So they want to make like a new family that has old money because they have a position to be able to do it. Also ego. XUC having kids. I guess true. But still family, you know? They're at that point. It's hard to fathom, but you're at that point. It's hard to support my many wives. Yeah. I mean, it does piss people off that it's like they don't really have much, and just to see someone, you know, making so much fucking money, it's like they're going to support their line, their family line. The reality sucks, right? But that's to explain the mindset, why they want more probably. And ego. For some young gamers, the on-ramp of crypto casinos can be traced. I read that already. Jacob, who asked not to share his last name for fear of career repercussions. Okay, says that when he was 13, he went on one of the sites and won a $200 knife. He was too young to withdraw the money and promptly gambled it away. The CSGO websites, you had to submit your ID, right? That's probably why. I know this because I had someone who lived with... I let him into my house for like a month. They stole my ID. They used a computer I loaned to them because they're in my house, which had my PayPal logged in. They gambled on the CSGO website. They stole the ID out of my wallet to submit it and withdraw money out. And they bought a car. It's actually, I've told this story many times. The Matthew JK incident. Yeah, I even had to get police involved. Eventually, the site he was using morphed into a crypto casino. When he was 16, Jacob saw a Twitch streamer promoting stake and moved his online gambling habit there. Now, the resident of the Czech Republic says he logs onto the stake almost every day, gambling in a series of $50 buy-ins. If he wins big, he buys a computer, parts, or shoes. Mostly, he says he loses to the tune of $1,000 to $1,500 a month. That's fucking rent. Like, that's rent. Although I almost said cheap rent, but it depends on where you live. Although crypto gambling has been a heavy presence on Twitch for over a year, it's now attracting more viewers and more controversy than ever. Oh, God, Mizkif. Matthew Mizkif Renualdo, another top Twitch personality who became known through his entertaining World of... Who fucking wrote this, man? What? All right. Became known through his entertaining World of Warcraft live streams, says he has been offered $19 million per year to gamble live on Twitch in front of his enormous audience. Although Narado has gambled on Twitch in the past, he now believes that it is morally questionable to do so. Last year, Renato saw one of his fans, who was 14 at the time, gambling on a site that he'd promoted. Mizkif gambled? I thought he's never gambled. But he must have at least once, if there was someone that... I stopped because it felt genuinely bad. Some top video game streamers, including XUC, has described themselves as addicted, have shifted their gambling habit to the hours of the day when they're not performing in front of an audience. In May, he admitted that he had lost $1.8 million the prior month gambling. I go out of the way to tell you not to do it, he said during one of his live streams. I do it because I can afford it and I enjoy it, and I think it's content. It's not wrong. It is content. His view count goes up. Everyone can be mad. Like, oh my God, this is so bad. We don't want this. But then the view count goes up. And that's the key to a streamer's heart. That's all that matters. Keep doing it. Another top streamer, Tyler Trainwreck's nickname, said in January he'd lost $12.9 million gambling. According to Exerto, a video game news site, Nicknam did not respond to the request for comment. It goes down now. Well, like everything, it gets boring. It's eventually just going to become boring. That's why there's constantly metas. the new Twitch meta, because it's fucking, everything is boring. For years, offshore gambling has been a thorn in the side of the U.S. regulators. In June, 28 members of Congress wrote a sternly worded letter to the Department of Justice asking for it to take action against offshore betting sites operating without approval in the U.S. This is like, now this is way above my head. Streamers are going to gamble 12, 14, 16, 28, or 38 hours a day because they're getting paid to do it, he said. Wait, they full-on interviewed Mizkif, I think. Streamers like Lano believe it's Twitch's responsibility to stop providing a platform promoting offshore crypto gambling sites. Yeah, I agree. Twitch needs to ban it. Otherwise, someone's going to abuse it. And like, that's the mindset. It's like, if I don't do it, someone else will. So I'm just going to do it as well.